guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I missed you beauties and guys and gentlemen and everyone who's watching, sorry. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. So I'm thinking of doing basically every Friday a story time. I have a lot of stories, and you know, my friends are encouraging me also because they know I got that good. They're rental stories. So nonetheless, if you want to watch my stories, then stay watching. So the story that I'm gonna tell is the time that I almost went to jail in Mexico. I went to Mexico about 3 years ago, about 2 to 3 years ago, and I just have to laugh because the unexpected things that happens in movies and things like that with your friends, it's like it kind of happens to me and my friends, and it's just like it just can't get any real than that. But nonetheless, I went to Mexico with my friend, my best friend, and he was like, oh come on, let's go, yada yada yada. We stood over there in a villa, and we went to Mexico. This is my first time going to Mexico, Cancun, Mexico, that is. So when we went to Cancun, Mexico, we were probably already there for about maybe 3 days already, because we like to do excursions. Everywhere we go, we do excursions, no matter where. Puerto Rico, other side of the world, like we dive in, we swimming with the fishes, the dolphins, like we in there. So to make a long story short, one of the excursions had asked us would we like to rent a cart, like touring around, you know, the spot that we were in. And I believe we were in I think we were in the island, the island of Mujeres. I think that's what it was, like La Isla de Mujeres. I think that's where we were at, and we were there. So we were like, yeah, sure, you know, let us go, let's ride, come on, let's have fun, because that's what we're about. Like me and my friend, we understand each other a lot. He's just the guy, I'm the girl, and we're just like the same. Like a lot of funny things, we're just like the same in a lot of ways. So we're all for it. So we go, like they go in the Aura, ready to explore. They give us a map. And they're like, oh, you know, also there's tourists around. So like if you're driving, you know, you'll see people, you see the tourists because you're going to be in the tourist area. So, you know, you'll be okay, whatever, take the map. I'm like, all right, fine, yeah, whatever, we'll take the map. So we're driving through like where we see the tourists, and it's like, you know, like this rail that allows us to see like the beauty of Mexico, the ocean, the water. Oh my God, like that view was just breathtaking. And we were kind of already drinking, because early over there, you know, when they have like the booze cruise and booze this, booze that. I mean, hey, when I'm on a trip, I'm always boozing. So we were like a little tipsy, and we were driving the little cart. And as we're driving, our map flew away, like my map. And I'm just like, my heart sank, and I'm looking at my friend, and I'm like, and he's driving, he's laughing, and I'm just like, dude, we don't have a map. We don't have a map. The map just left. I hope we know where we're going. So I just was like a little freaked out, but was like, you know what, since they said the tourists would be around, we would be good. Honey, we don't see no freaking tourists. I just don't see no tourists. The moment we know that we're lost, we're like going around the pueblos, the neighborhood, you know, the ghetto. Like we were in like the hood, like everyone's outside, we're like on this cart. I'm like, dude, you know, anyone could just chase us down. Like if they want to take us, they could take us. And we're from New York, and we're touring in their country. Like, dude, this is like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So we're like, we're like laughing kind of, because like I said, we were kind of tipsy. So we're just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? We keep going in circles. Like everywhere we keep going, it's just the same thing I keep seeing. And I'm like, but why are we still, you know, driving around this? Like, oh God, please don't let me die. Please, God, Father, Lord Jesus, please don't let me die. Don't let me die. And if I have to die, just take me now, because I can't take this any longer. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. So to make a long story short, how we were almost gonna go to jail was, we finally found a way, right? God like must have heard my prayer. So we found this way, and it was to like where tourists can shop, and you can buy bags and food and, you know, cute things for your family and all these souvenirs, all that stuff. So we're like, oh my God, you know, we're here, we found people, we found tourists, like we're good. So my friend is driving, and I think as he's trying to stop the cart, because now these carts are like little, like anybody can go in them, like those little tennis carts, it was something like that. So we're trying to, like, there's so many cars and cabs. So as he went to like kind of stop the cart, like literally stop the cart, my friend, when he went to stop, there was a car right aside us, and it was a cab, and he like skinned the car. So at this point we're like looking at each other like, the fuck, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen? So the guy comes out the car and he's like, oh, you know, hey, you did this, you gotta pay this. So I was like, you know, I'm from Brooklyn, like excuse me, like, Lord, you know, I'm trying to work with you, but I can't let people take over. That's number one. Do not try to take over on me. So I look at him and I'm just like, yo, we have to pay this. What? I mean, you can't, honey, you couldn't even hardly see it. It was like a little scratch. Like, you could have not seen it. So you know how they say, like, everywhere you go out the country, they're going to want you to pay for things. They're going to try to get you for money. And, you know, they know that we're not obviously Mexican, so we're going to get charged. So my friend is just like, I'm just going to give them the money. We're just going to give them the money because, like, you know, we can't go through this. You know, let's just go. We have to get back. Like, you know, we were just panicking. So I'm just like, but at the same time, don't give him everything. Like, they don't need to know what's in your pocket. Just give them like $100. Like, we could just get, because at that time, I think my stuff was in a card. My money was in a card. So, and he had cash on him. So now we're in this dilemma. And he's like, what are we going to do? I'm just going to give them my money. And I'm just like, I feel that's so bad because, you know, he has to give him his money. I didn't have cash on me to like go half and half, and he goes and gives him the money. I think it was like almost $200. He gave him 200. He had 200 in his pocket, and he's like, here, just take this. Like, this is all we could afford. This is all we have. And the guy's, I think he wanted more, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Then he goes and he calls the cops. I said, oh, so we give you the money and you gonna call the popo? Oh, no. This girl right here ain't having it. Listen, you can kill me now. I will fight. Like, I'm little, but I fight. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. He called the cops. And it gets better. It gets better, okay? The fucking cops come. Guess what the bitch does? Guess what? Sorry, excuse my language. If any kids is watching this, excuse my language. But it just hypes me. You know what I'm saying? I get hyped all over again. She goes and starts taking her phone. Like, one of the cops is making the report, like actually writing on the pad, looking at everything, like looking to see what happened. Once again, it's a little ass scratch. Like, what the fuck you gonna put down? Tourists came and wrecked the car? Like, it was just a scratch. Here she comes, a female, takes her little flip phone, takes it and goes like this. Literally standing in front of me and my friend. Literally, like this. And just snapping away. That's not normal to me, honey. Not even the cops in NY. I never ever went through that or saw that. Like, why are you taking photos of me? I looked at my friend. I said, yo, why she's taking pictures? Does she think, yo, what happens if they took our pictures and write an article about us and like, you know, and it'll be fake, like saying that we destroyed something or did something? Like, what happens if, you know, like, I was just getting like really curious and like not really scared, but just curious as to like, why are you standing in front of us and just taking pictures of me and or him? But I felt like she was mostly like right here like that. Like, I see you, boo, I see you. So I said, what the fuck, you better fucking put that phone down. What are you doing? So the thing with me is that when I feel violated, like, and I know I'm feeling violated and the heat is coming up, I'ma just go in. Honey, you want to mess with me, you better be prepared. So she was just looking at me like, oh. And then suddenly she put her phone away. That's what you needed? You needed for me to go Brooklyn on you? You needed me to tell you something? Huh, honey, that's not even it. They have us there for 20 minutes more, talking some gibberish that we had to pay. I said, listen, we gotta go. We're finding, let alone, remember, our boat leaves. Like, we're on an island. This is not where we're staying. We have to go back to our hotel. It's already time. People done already did their excursions. The boat is waiting for us. We couldn't find a destination. We finally found a destination. These cops want to lock us up, take pictures. Like, all I want to do is just discover and take beautiful pictures on a beautiful island. But no. Drama knows how to find its way. But I blocked it. I blocked it because I like to block that bad aura. I don't like no negativity. None. And if you're not going to be fair, I don't like it either. I won't play fair either. And I told them straight up, let's just go. I have to go. So we left. Like, I got paid, we left. When we get to the boat was actually about to leave. Thank God that we got there on time because it was literally going to leave. But knowing me, hungry Jen, like, I think, yo, literally I was born hungry, guys. Like, I was always like eating. So by this point I am starving, I have a headache, I need a drink, I need something. So where we were going to, where there's a lot of tourists, they have like food, and like I said, it's like a shopping area. So while we went there, we picked up like, well, me, I was like, listen honey, I need to eat. Like, you can find the boat, and I need to eat. He's like, run, like the boat's right there, run. Like, I'm gonna go and let them know, you know, what happened or whatever, and run. So order your food and run. And I'm like, all right. It's kind of hurting me. So I was like, all right, fine, you know, I'm hungry, I'm gonna get my food. Like, this is too much for me, this did too much. And I got my fish. Like, I was like, mira muchacha, let me get that pescado. I have my ceviche. Like, I was not leaving the island without no ceviche, without no fish, without no anything. I was just not gonna do it. I'm hungry, give me my favorite food. I wanted the boat to leave. Luckily, my friend was on the boat still. We caught the boat. The boat waited. When we went on the boat, it gets on again. So now these people come up to us from the boat and they're like, did you guys get in trouble? And we're like, oh my god, fuck, we're gonna go to jail now. Oh my god, it keeps haunting us. We just want this to be over. And they're like, did y'all pay them? And we're like, yes. And they're like, oh, okay, that's all we needed to know, because they always do this. They always try to get people for their money. They always, especially if you do something to them, like an accident that y'all had, they're gonna go overboard. They're gonna try to take your money. They're gonna come after the company and let the company know. I was like, oh really? So they want to chase us niggas down? Like, do they want to see us again? I have no problem seeing them again. The guy's like, ma'am, just forget it. No problems. You paid already. I was just like, drink? You want a drink? I'm looking at my friend like, we just have to laugh at this. Like, we really have to laugh at this. You know, let alone, it was a beautiful experience though. You know, I had very beautiful time. It's a very beautiful place. Country, and you know, I had a good time. You know, I the fact that I almost thought I was gonna lose my life and go to jail in Mexico, honey, I wasn't trying to hear it though. I was scared, but I still was fighting. I was not trying to hear it. My friend is looking at me like, just don't say anything, because this is not the time. This is not New York. This is not Brooklyn. You cannot do this. Just don't. No, please calm down. Don't. Like, the look in his face kind of like had kind of comforted me to let me know, like, all right, let me calm down, because he really is serious and I should be serious too. But it's just those moments when I don't feel that things is fair. Like, I just go, you know, we're humans. We're just, you know, we go off. We're curious. We don't know. Like, and I'm not gonna let you just go and take pictures of me for what? For where you gonna put that at? Like, what you gonna do with them pictures? Who you gonna say that you with? Like, I mean, what you gonna do with them pictures? I know these people be doing. This ain't Cuba. They better not be doing no fucking stuff that ain't on me. Yeah, I be knowing. But you know what? I blocked the energy. Blocked. And my friend did it too. He blocked them. We paid them and we blocked them. We off this. And that's it, guys. So that is my story of how I almost went to jail with my friend in Mexico. I know, it's crazy. Jen, stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. But I love you guys, and thank you for watching. You know, if you have been to my channel, thank you. If you're new, once again, like I said, thank you. And I can't wait to see you guys for the next video.